Om Shri Sai Ram. My most humble prostrations at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagawan. My humble Sai Rams to our revered and respected elders, our sisters and brothers, and to all the wonderful children of the loving Sai family. I take this opportunity once again of welcoming all of you to yet another divine edition of Saicast. It is my pleasure to place before all of you today the divine message of Bhagawan, which is titled, Purity and Perseverance are essential for a spiritual seeker. Bhagawan in this message throws light on two special attributes or qualities which are very essential for a spiritual seeker. They are purity and perseverance. Purity relates to purity of both your mind and body, and perseverance relates to your ability as a seeker to strive hard with consistency and with high levels of discipline. Bhagavan says, without these two qualities, you cannot even travel a short distance on the spiritual path. It is necessary for each of you to work on your thoughts by making them pure, since it is the root wherefrom your words sprout and then actions follow. Bhagavan mentions that everything on this path is very subtle. The mind is subtle, the thoughts are subtle, the attributes are subtle, and the Atma is the subtlest. So, it is a difficult journey where only total faith in God and extreme patience in yourself will give you some blissful divine experiences. Bhagavan says that you should use the unseen mind to reach the unseen God and realize yourself. So, the mind is the most important tool on this spiritual path which has to be turned inwards to reach your goal. Let us now listen to the message as dictated by beloved Bhagavan. Sai Ram. Om Shri Sai Ram. Purity and perseverance are essential for a spiritual seeker. Purity and perseverance are the special attributes of an honest and sincere spiritual seeker. There are many other attributes, but without purity, both of the mind and the body, and without perseverance, that is, your ability to strive hard with consistency and discipline, you cannot hope and wish to achieve the goals of spiritual life. You cannot enter the spiritual domain without purity and perseverance. These are two very important pillars on which the edifice of spiritual wisdom stands. Therefore, you have to be fully committed as also very careful. Well, any attribute, positive in nature, which is needed or acquired by a spiritual seeker can only be added through purity and perseverance. You cannot proceed on the spiritual path without these two important attributes. Purity of thought is at the root. Without purity of thought, purity in word and deed cannot be practiced. Purity of thought depends upon your sincere love and devotion towards your Ishtadevas and Devis. Without deep love and constant committed devotion, thoughts cannot be pure. If all the old unwanted thoughts are to be cleaned from the slate of your mind, then love, devotion, and perseverance are most important. Therefore, without these important attributes, you cannot travel even a short distance on the spiritual path. Purity of body too is extremely essential because your mind and body are closely interconnected. The body has to be maintained by observing healthy habits and by undertaking some exercises for its regular upkeep, besides religiously following disciplined and healthy eating habits. Everything is so subtle and cannot be seen in the spiritual realm, and therefore it becomes difficult even to visualize these divine concepts. The more you go ahead on this spiritual journey, the more subtle it becomes. For example, the power of God at best can be felt like a gentle breeze when you are walking, and this may be the only proof of your being on the right road. Swami is again clarifying that in the spiritual world, everything is very, very subtle. The mind is subtle, senses are subtle, the attributes are all subtle, thoughts are subtle, and most importantly, the Atma within is so subtle that you will find difficulty in identifying it. In the spiritual domain, even a small achievement needs much time, and therefore your perseverance is often put to test. The only way to win here is you have to be consistent. Constant repetition of mantras, regular satsang, and focused reading of proper spiritual material are some of the habits to be inculcated. All these habits would help you in achieving your spiritual quest. Many of you find it difficult to move on this path because you are unable to shed the old luggage that you are carrying in the deep recesses of the mind. You are unable to clean the slate, and therefore there are constant disturbances in your sadhana. This has to be checked and stopped by ardent prayers and heightened devotion. Only then you can move forward on the spiritual path. My dear children, to achieve your spiritual goals, you have to slowly develop these two important attributes of purity and perseverance. As Swami has always maintained, use the unseen mind to reach the feet of the unseen God and realize yourself. There is no other tool here except your own mind. So make a sincere effort and end your repeated journeys here once and for all. My blessings to all my children walking on the spiritual path. Love and grace in plenty to all my children. Your own Swami. Jai Sai Ram.